Hello, Kim Townsel here. Today's highly personal opinion of mine. We'll talk about women talk too much. There was a study done allegedly a few years back that said that women spoke 20,000 words a day and men only spoke something like 7,000. And you can look this up on the internet, and it's highly contested about whether that was a valid study or just something that somebody made up to justify being able to say that. However, from my personal experiences and just from common sense, it's going to lead us to believe that probably women do talk too much. My son, when he was a teenager, he would say, "Mom, can you just tell me in 3 sentences and don't use any conjunctions?" Which I was thrilled to death that he knew what a conjunction was. Conjunction is just a cheat to be able to not put a period at the end of your sentence and to keep on going on and on and on and on and on and on and on, which probably a lot of women are guilty of doing. I think that in a lot of relationships, women do most of the talking because women are more likely to be able to express our feelings and our thoughts growing up, where men are not really encouraged to do that. So there's a risk when men try to express that, because if a woman shuts him down, tells him, "Oh, you don't know what you're talking about, that's not the way that was," then he's probably not going to talk very much anymore. And I just think that women have more experience being verbal about things like that. I think that men do talk a lot. I've had relationships and friendships with men who talk way more than I do. But if you start listening to the number of words and sentences and things like that, that men and women, when men and women are talking to each other, I think that women probably talk more than men. But when men and men are talking, they communicate a lot because they have their own rhythm and their own language with which they feel comfortable. It's that whole male-female thing, relationship, when there's a lot of things at risk for the man that maybe they're not expressing as many words as women do in that particular relationship. And when we think about it, 79% of the school teachers in America are female. So that means that little boys have to either listen to females talk most of the day while they're in school or tune those females out. They have to listen to a lot of feminine language. Plus, they probably have a mom that's talking to them more at home than they do a father, so they're kind of bombarded with female words. They absolutely probably cannot process all of them. They just probably can't and don't want to. So logic's just going to tell you that they're very used to tuning out female voices and all when they're just overwhelmed or don't really want to hear what we have to say. I think that women are probably guilty of a lot of chatter. I think we put a lot of accessory words in, where if we go back to my son's, "Mom, can you tell me in 3 sentences?" If we could pare it down, pretend like every word costs $1, if women could learn to say what we want to say briefly, men probably would be able to receive that a little bit better. Just my theory. What do you think? I hate to be general about it because usually there's always going to be outliers, and thank goodness for outliers. But just listen to this story and see what you can pick out of it. "Oh my God, I went down to Macy's because I had a 25% coupon off, and there was this red dress I've been looking at, and I want to really get in there and try that dress on because I thought it was just really, really, really good on me." So I get down there, and I was like, "Oh my God, so-and-so from school, she's like that big old hoochie mom, and she was trying that red dress on." So I was like, "No, I'm not getting that red dress. I'm not getting in that red dress, but I want to eat out at the mall." So they didn't want to have a whole wasted trip. So I went down to Starbucks. They got me like my favorite kind of mocha, a latte soy milk, and I had that, and it was really, 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 really good. But on the way out of the store, I spilled it all over my white pants, and now I got this big old stain on my white pants. So I guess I'll go back down to Macy's and use my 25% gift card off, get me some new white pants. If you're a female, you probably heard every single word of that. If you're a male, you probably heard red dress and hoochie, because men are just not going to process everything that women say. They've learned to pick out the most important parts, and women are just tuned to picking up everything. But hey, good thing that there's a difference between male and female for the most part, right?